Today is day 1 of tackling my messy workplace situation. So this is the room. This is the setup with my husband's desk on one side and then mine on the other. And say hello to Goji over there. My biggest problem with my workspace is the sheer amount of clutter. When I was about to deliver my son last year, my husband and I decided we wanted to turn our then office into his nursery. And so everything was just chucked into this room, and obviously being heavily pregnant, I didn't have the time or the energy to organize it. Well, my son is almost a year now, so I think it's finally time for a refresh. Day 1's progress. Got the paints here. 2 tubs. I think that should be enough. I have everything I need to paint later. We'll hold on for that for a while because a bunch of my customer stickers have just arrived, so we're gonna open them up and check them. Oh my gosh, this is taking longer than expected. It's already about 6 plus. Probably gonna get dark soon. And it is so hot, and all I've done are like the edges. We're gonna try and finish it today. First coat is done. Oh my gosh, it's so tiring though. Okay, so today is day 2. I managed to complete painting the entire wall, which makes me feel so much better already. And I also happened to find like a bunch of photo frames yesterday that I had actually planned for some other area, but I never got around to hanging it, which is very typical of me. And it already has some art in it. I'm not sure if I want to use... Oh, this one's so big. I'm just not sure if it's something that I want to use in my space because it is a little bit darker and I was planning to use more of my own art. This was my favorite part of the entire makeover, creating a gallery wall. The first one that I wanted to frame is this painting of a little derpy doxy. I've been inspired by some lovely vintage/cottagecore art on Pinterest lately, so I decided to do something similar. The first attempt didn't turn out as I had imagined. The stripes are too narrow and stole too much focus from the painting, so it was back to the drawing board. I attempted it again in a lighter shade of blue this time and thickened the stripes. Unfortunately, I still didn't like it. As they say, 3rd time's a charm. I watered down the blue even more and made the stripes a medium thickness. The background finally felt like it was complementing the painting, not competing with it. I really like how it turned out. This next piece holds a very special meaning to me because it reminds me of my son whenever I sit down to work. When I was just a few weeks pregnant and before we ever found out his gender, we nicknamed the little dot on the ultrasound Berry. We still call him that to this day, hence this little blueberry painting. For this last piece, I wanted to recreate a sketch I had in my sketchbook, but using a brighter color to add some contrast to the gallery wall. I've been really into the coquette trend, and I love how this artwork was so simple to create but made for such a beautiful centerpiece. I also want to add artwork from other artists, and this super cute one happens to be from a fellow Malaysian by the nickname Michi Mochi. Okay, so I have the wall already nice and repainted. I have my art ready to go, so I'm gonna start installing the gallery wall now. So I use this for pretty much all of the art that I hang around my house, and I love it. They're pretty long lasting as long as you apply it right. I'm so happy with how it turned out, especially the gallery wall. I love that it's something I can keep adding to whenever I create new art that I'm proud of or come across art from other artists that I admire. This little studio / home office of mine finally feels like a space I can call my own and be creative in. I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and I'll see you soon. Stay awesome and God bless.